group interviews of Java. Okay, this is a group discussions of Java, and their main objective is to which type of questions generally interviewer asking during the Java interviews, and it is most important for improve your knowledge as well as your confidence skills. Okay, so first we start from introduce yourself.
Good morning, sir. My name is Amit. I am from Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. I have done my BCA in 2018 from Jabalpur, from College of Computer and Communication, and currently I have done my post graduation in MCA from SRGP College Indore. And currently I have also done my internship from Shiva Concept Solution. That's all about.
Okay. What is polymorphism concept in Java?
Polymorphism means a person has many behavior. Means one method have different functions in subclass.
How many type of polymorphism implemented in Java?
Runtime and compile time.
Okay. Any example of runtime polymorphism?
Runtime polymorphism when a class has when one class subclass derived from base class and it changes its behavior on runtime.
Okay. Any name of runtime polymorphism? Means the runtime. This is the runtime polymorphism. How to implement runtime polymorphism practically by Java program? Suppose that I want to practically give the example of runtime polymorphism, then what you will do in Java program?
Runtime polymorphism is a late binding.
Okay.
Method overloading is a runtime polymorphism. मतलब any method present in parent class we can extend in the method and use child class object and run the method.
That is called method overriding. I think that. Okay. Their answer is that to achieve runtime polymorphism in Java, we will use function overriding. Okay. In Java, during function overriding, the function's name will be the same from base class to derived class. Only functionality will be different. Java will be automatically implement overriding. Okay. No need to provide any keyword. Okay. In C++, if you are doing overriding, then you will use virtual keyword. But in case of Java, if you are creating the same name from base class to derived class, then that method will be automatically override. Okay, and it is used to provide the extendability features in Java program. Okay, what is constructor in Java?
Constructor is a function. Is same as a class name. We can use initialize the memory. First we can create the class object and constructor will be automatic called.
When you will create the class object, then constructor will be called. Yes. I want to call some specific method before constructor. Then which type of method we will create? You understand my question?
Yes.
I want to create one method that will be called before constructor. What is the name of this method?
Sir, that is init method. It is called before constructor.
This is the init method. How to create init method?
Sir, init method is created by name.
It has any keyword to create init method? Or it is called initializer block or init method?
Initializer block. By initializer block, we will create init method and called by object, not by name.
Called by object, not by name. What is the declaration of this?
Declaration for instance type variables, instance type dynamic variables.
No, I am just asking about syntax. What is the syntax you will use? Initializer block syntax.
Sir,
sir, init
Init, you will write init keyword.
init keyword and block.
Init keyword and block.
No, init keyword and then block.
Is any init keyword in Java?
No, sir.
So you are saying that init keyword. How to declare initializer block? Just placing the brackets, curly bracket, opening curly brackets and closing curly brackets, and write the functionality. Okay, that functionality will be called before constructor. And before initializer block, if we want to call some methods, then which type of block or which type of method we will create? That will be invoked before initializer block.
Static.
Static block. Okay, means static block will be called before initializers. Okay, static block, initializers, then constructors. Okay, that is the flow. Okay, when you will use static method in Java program.
Static method in Java program.
Yes.
When we want to declare a static variable, a static.
When you will declare static variable, means what is the actual requirement for static method
So it is
for real-time applications.
Okay, sir. When we require static, means to say compile time variables. Means to say that variables allocate memory at compile time. It is used to static method to initialize it.
Sir, when we want to local memory, create to local memory, this time we use static.
Sir, when we share same type of value, then we create static variable.
So we can implement singleton class, then we should use static method and private constructor.
Okay, it is only for singleton class. In normal class, if we want to create a static method, then we can't create.
Yes sir, in normal class we can use always in main class.
Main method is by default static, but if we want to create some user-defined method to static, in
Yes,
which
sir.
scenario you will create a static method in Java program? My question is this.
We have called the method is the class name. We can create.
I am not asking to access the static method. My question is that what is the requirement for static method? If you are already instance type of methods, okay, you are fully satisfied with instance method, then in which scenario or in which situation you will create a static method in Java program?
Means to say static variable. We will declare static global static variable. Then we require.
When we will declare global static variable, what is the requirement of global static variable?
For local memory,
Sir,
For shared variables. For example, you are providing the constant memory space that will be shared to multiple users. Okay, then you will create static. Static means it will allocate only one memory after compilation time. Okay, means static has only one memory space and it will copy the contents into the different type of users. So when you want to represent the common informations of the project, for example, I will provide the university name to all students, then we can declare this type of variable to static because university name is common for all students. Okay, at that scenarios means when you want to share common data to multiple objects or multiple users, at that scenario you will use static. We can create a static object in Java. A static type of object we can create.
no sir.
Means suppose that I will create a static scanner SC equal to new scanner. That is possible or not? Every object you are creating under main method and main method is a static, then object will be always static. Suppose that you are declaring static void main index, then int by default what is the nature of int? Static. Suppose that you are creating the object hello obj equal to new hello, then what is the by default nature of object? Is static.
Static.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the difference between reference and object?
Reference and object.
Yes.
Reference means reference means two object मतलब S1 and S2 both are different object. S1 is a refer to object 1 and S2 is a reference object 2.
What is the main difference between reference and object?
So reference is used to contain the address of the object, and object contain is used to store the data, point to the data.
Syntax of reference. Suppose that I have one class student. What is the syntax for reference? I want to create only reference. Then how to create the reference?
So student as
Okay. And object.
objects are student as equal to new student.
What is the work of new keyword?
So which is it is used to create a object.
It is used to create the object. Means without using new keyword we can't create the object.
Yes, sir.
What is the work of new keyword?
Sir, it allocate memory in method area for object.
For object.
And
Where it will create the memory? What is the name of the container where it will create the memory?
heap area.
In heap area it will create the
String of
memory.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. What is the null pointer exception? Null pointer exception. You heard about it?
Yes sir, this is runtime exception.
Runtime exception. When it will be raised? In which situation null pointer exception will be thrown by the Java program?
So when we create a program of addition and pass the 0, so then it will give null pointer exception, because
In addition program, if you pass the value 0, then it will null pointer exception. 0 is already one numeric point. 10 plus 0 equals to 10.
undefined.
Sir, when we assign a variable with a null keyword,
Variable can be assigned to null keyword. Int a assign null. Is it possible?
no sir, no sir.
When we call any method using object reference, not the object, then it will throw null pointer exception. Suppose that you are creating a student obj equal to null, and you will call obj dot accept, then it will throw null pointer exception, because if the object does not has any memory under heap, then it will say to program that program has null memory. Null pointer exception means null memory. It has no any runtime memory. Okay, for dynamic or instance type of data members and member functions, runtime memory will be required. If we not provide memory, then it will throw null pointer exception. Okay? So that is the difference. We can create multiple try block in single program. Multiple try means try block, again try block,
No sir.
and after that catch block. Is it possible?
No sir, it is not possible.
So we can nest it, not multiple try.
Possible, sir.
Means multiple try is possible?
Yes, sir.
Means one try, after that one try.
Yes, with finally block, sir.
Multiple try block. I am
Yes,
asking
possible.
about two try blocks simultaneous. Is it possible?
Yes, sir. Possible.
No sir, nested try is possible.
Yes, it's not possible. Only nested try is possible. Try within try. Try within try. This is possible. Means nested sequence you can implement try block. But you will never implement try block multiple in a single program. Okay. Without catch we can write try block.
No sir.
Without catch we can write try block.
Right, sir.
How?
Sir, with finally block.
With finally.
Finally.
Without catch also we can write that try block. With finally.
Finally.
Without finally we can write try block.
No, sir.
Yes sir.
How?
Sir, try with catch.
Try with catch. It is possible. Simple try with catch.
Finally or catch.
Yes. Simple try with catch. This is the simple implementation. What is the use of throw keyword?
Sir, throw is used for throw an exception. It will throw runtime exception and user custom exception.
Sir, a throw keyword is used to throw exception on object. And
In which scenario, in which cases you will use throw keyword? When you will use throw keyword?
It is used to create a custom exception.
Okay, it is used to create a custom exception. How to create checked custom exception?
My exception class को extend करा देंगे exception class से फिर
Exception class, if you are extend, then it is the combined. Exception is the combined class. I
IO
am asking about to create checked exception, user defined checked exception.
IO exception से extend करके फिर throw के वर्ड के through अपन उसका object
Okay, if you are extend with IO exception or any checked exception, then it will be checked exception. Okay. What is the yield method in thread?
Yield method is used to make a thread to restart from its starting point.
Yield method.
Yield method, sir, yield method is used to stop the currently thread execution and gives the priority to other threads temporarily.
Okay.
Yes sir, yield method used to pause the current thread and give the priority same priority thread run and after that is run.
Forcefully stop the thread.
Yes.
Yield means forcefully stop the thread, current thread, and execute another
Another
thread.
thread.
Means you can say that runnable state to ready state. If you move opposite runnable state to ready state, at that situation you can use yield.
Yield method.
Okay. What is the runnable interface?
sir, when we
When you will use runnable interface?
Sir, thread have two types of implementation: thread via class and runnable interface. So via class we cannot achieve multiple inheritance. So we use the runnable interface by using run method.
Okay, means runnable method is used to achieve multiple inheritance during thread implementation. For example, you have one class that implemented by thread as well as other functionality. To achieve these implementations in Java, you will use runnable interface. And runnable interface run method is mandatory because the interface first rules is that all abstract methods of interface must be implemented into the class. What is the concrete class in Java?
Concrete class is a string
Concrete class.
which is implement the functionality of interface and abstract class.
Okay. Which implement the functionality of interface and abstract class. That is called concrete class. Okay. What is the anonymous class?
Sir, class without name is anonymous class.
Okay. Which type of class will be created anonymous?
Inner class.
Inner class will be created means which type? Which type of inner class means which type of classes will be created anonymous? Abstract class and interface. Only abstract class and interface type of components can be created anonymous. Okay, you have answered lots of questions, but you are little bit confused, and some question you are not answering. Then first you should prepare all of these questions. Okay, because this type of questions is generally asking during the interviews. Okay, so you should focus on basically these points. Okay, thanks for participation.